I feel too. Regardless of beliefs, I feel too. Regardless of titles, I feel too. Regardless of accomplishments and failures, I feel too. Blood is something that we all have in common. Flesh is what we see when we look in the mirror. The thought of white reminds me of the fairy tale dream I once danced with. I injured myself trying not to miss a beat. I guess they are right about wolves coming in sheep's clothing because those nightmares were dressed so eloquently. I thought it was a vision from God. A confirmation with blurred lines, either black or white, but gray. I know God is not the author of confusion. I should have known He didn't write that book. Gray, the color of dread. I see red. No, I see black. I've lost myself for who I thought I was. I feel so angry when I think of all that I gave and all that I can't get back. This place doesn't feel like home. Anger sits there eating away at my beating heart, so distasteful. It refuses to leave no matter how much I try to sleep it off, shake it off. I find myself sipping bitterness from the cup of regret. It glides down my throat like poison, ready to pollute any future possibility of love. I can hear the crackle of hatred, very much alive, warming me with its raging heat. It feels so good. It feels good to feel. I've experienced coldness and it hurts more than the dead can explain. Resentment calls me. It begs me to sleep in its arms while it embraces me. It understands what I've dealt with. It understands my struggle. It knows my pain. It knows what I thought, what I wanted, and what I hoped for. Its presence gives me security because the more thought that is deposited into its account, the more it grows. It's guaranteed to come through with its promises. Something I didn't have. Only if its promises were what I needed, though. You see, this goes far beyond brokenness. This dives deep into the secret parts that are untouched. The parts that will burn you from the inside out until there is nothing left. I introduce to you the unspoken words that are too ashamed to come forth and show their face. Plastered smiles are what eyes are accustomed to. Well, I come bearing rawness and truth. I once believed this army of emotions protected me from intruders by creating this wall, but I now wonder if they created a monster instead. A rebellious heart that has grown with the fury that boils over. I know who created me with this skill to love so well, but I wonder if this rebelled heart has turned him away. Has he turned his face? Has my touch become so numb that even he can feel its absence, and yet, in spite of it all, I lay it down before the Almighty. The pieces of my heart that's left, hoping He will revive me once again. How would you know that you weren't alone if I didn't open my door for you to come in? How would I know that God works with tired hearts and tired minds if I wasn't the one with a tired heart and a tired mind? How would we know the depth of God's love if we depended on feeling it solely from His creations? Exactly, we wouldn't.